everybody, it's Lisa with Junk Journal Gems. Thank you for joining me and welcome to those of you who might be new to my channel. We're gonna continue playing with digital kits and figuring out different ways that we can use them other than what might be obvious or what it might be labeled as for a use. This is another kit from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and as you can see, today we are playing with money. But how fun is this? This particular page I blew up, and I blew up this one also. We're going to work with this one here for sure. Here's some other ones that I blew up. And here's the regular size that they come in without blowing it up. So this is the same one. Okay. So fun. Look at the handwriting on that. When I hear today that kids aren't learning cursive writing in school anymore, it kind of breaks my heart. Because it's just so beautiful. And the other nice thing that she did is Marissa gives you the back side of the piece as well. So pretty. Look at the penmanship on here. Oh, cool. The images on these are so neat. I thought this one was pretty cool. And because I am on my vellum kick, let me put the white behind it. I printed another one on vellum, and I have an idea for this also. I don't know what my thing is with vellum all of a sudden. Do you ever have that where you're just kind of stuck on something? You're having so much fun with it that you just can't let it go. All right, I want to play with this one first. Let me set the others aside, pull my chair up, so we can chat and craft a little bit. I've got a few things around me, but of course I need my glue paper. So I'm going to first I'm going to cut this out just really quickly. I'm trying to find my little cutter. My little cutter and I are starting to get along a little better than we were at first. I know at first it was a little touch and go for us. Was quite even. There we go. All right, big money. So the weather has started turning cold here in Wisconsin. No more really wonderful days we were absolutely spoiled with before. Very untypical. So I pulled out my file of, what would you call this? This is just like junk mail things, pieces from packaging, the little cards that you get in magazines for subscriptions, things that came in with things I purchased, just a real hodgepodge of things. But so much of this makes for great substrates or backs of tags and things. So we're gonna use this thing. I have no idea where I got this from or when. Some of this stuff I've had a ridiculously long period of time. Just collecting dust, so get it out and use it up. So what we're going to do is right where this fold is, I'm going to try to put in the middle of this piece, but it might be easier for me if I actually make a fold mark on it, just so I can kind of keep track of myself here. And we'll trim it up so it's all even, but yeah, that's going to be nice. Really interesting and different. Oh, goodness. Wow, what was up with my oohoo glue? All stuck. Oh, I might have to get another oohoo out. I probably will sew around this, but as is usual, I typically don't do that on camera because I figure you don't want to watch me sew. Plus it would cause me to have to do a whole different kind of setup at my desk. Not that I never will. I'm sure I have before, but it's not that often that I sew on camera. Plus, I'm not the best. I don't feel I'm like the sewing expert. There's definitely going to be people out there that know how to use a sewing machine better than me. Okay, so we've got that on there. And then what I wanted to do on the inside is put just some coffee dyed paper. I'm just looking at my scraps to see if I don't think I have anything big enough right here. So let's go to the scrap bin, which is right next to me. I'll pull it over so you can see this monstrosity of a mess. Please tell me somebody else has this kind of a mess. Just looking for something that we can use on the inside that is paper and not cardstock. Would this be big enough? It's too purpley. I always think it's black and then I pull it into the light and it's very purple. Does that go with that? I kind of like it. I think I'm just going to use this. Okay. Boy, lifting that one-handed was not the easiest. And just putting a fold mark there so I know where I want to cut it across. And this way, I can fit it in my little guy. So I hope you all are having a good day. If you're where there's cold weather, I hope you're a person who enjoys that. I used to more than I do now. It's just something about as we get older, being out in the cold, we just don't find as fun anymore. I wouldn't have had to have cut that. I don't know. I'm just being I'm going a little over, being an overachiever. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this down. So I got to work from home today. Last couple days I was training staff and they're doing great. So that's fun to see. One of my new staff members got his first sale for us today, so that was super duper exciting. Just love to see things come together for people. Put my card back out here. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is just trim up around this a little bit so that we clean up all of these edges. So let's see here. I'd say that's straight. Then we'll cut it here. Oop, gotta go a little further. Oh, I'm giving my little cutter a workout today. heard from our oldest today. I'm just gently folding this so we are ready to go with that. Heard from our oldest today. He and his fiance are looking at buying home, first home, and it's always, isn't it just such a reality check for people? First of all, he's kind of, I can't say he's cheap. He's not cheap. He's just very frugal. And of course, what the bank told him that they would lend is like, I mean, shoot, I wouldn't buy a house that much. So we were kind of giggling about that. Then it's just the reality of, you know, buying your first home in the market today is such a challenge for young people because things are moving. Well, in our area, I don't know if it's the same way. Let me know if it's the same way in other areas too, but gosh, in Wisconsin, it just, especially in like Madison where they're looking, it's just crazy. Now what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to make a little ephemera folder out of this so that if you want to travel somewhere and have some ephemera pieces, then you've just got this little folder to stuff your treasures with. Where's my pencil? Cut that off there. And then on the other side, I'll do a deeper one. Let me just see. That would have been the exact same size. I'm so bad at anything volume or measurement. Okay. Now we got to measure the length. And as you can see, you want to be careful that you're getting it to the opposite side of that fold so it isn't interfering with that. Oop. Just going to cut them both at the same time so that they're even. And my goodness, I also, this weekend on, was it Sunday? I just had this moment of realization that Thanksgiving is already next week. How did that happen? So we're having Thanksgiving here at our house for family. I just want to put a couple little divots in there. Nothing big. I was just trying to find the right size punch. This little guy's kind of cute. What is his size? What size are you? I don't know. It's a mystery. What would that be? That's about an inch. But yeah, we're having our family here, or my side of the family here, and so it'll be fairly small. We don't have a big family. And with our youngest still making weight for wrestling, and I guess my husband and I trying to make weight, not going so good. Anyway, I just need to get my butt up and moving more. But yeah, so I'm trying to be healthy about our menu. As much as I love me some gravy and some sopping biscuits, not going to be doing that. I can't eat biscuits anyway, but they sure are good. So we're just going to have to behave ourselves. And you know, with vegetables, it seems like we each all have our own likes and dislikes. That gets a little hard trying to make vegetables that everyone will enjoy having. Because my mom and I will eat things like, I love holiday Brussels sprout dishes. She does too. Of course, she'll eat about any vegetable, but squash I think is nice on a holiday, but none of the guys in the family will eat that. So gotta make sure I keep everyone in mind. Ugh, I have an itch. Okay, let's get the other pocket on. You could put vellum here too. There I go again with the vellum, huh? On a vellum kick. It's just funny because I've had vellum for so long and I didn't use it that often, and now all of a sudden, I don't know why or where this is coming from, but I'm on this big vellum kick. Nothing wrong with it. It's good stuff. Okay, so there's our little book. I think I might, let's see if my corner rounder will round the corners. Oh yeah, because down at the bottom it was just a little thicker, of course, because of the pockets. Alrighty, get the schnibbles out of the way. Got some more inking to do then. Let's see, I missed the top here. You didn't let me know that. Okay. All right, let's decorate the front a little bit. I had a couple of ideas. Here's my big book of ephemera. Let's see if there's anything that really jumps out at us. That's a possibility. I don't feel like, or do I? Don't speak too soon. I don't know if I feel like birds. Although that little guy's pretty stinking cute, isn't he? He's a possibility. What else do I have here? We could do flowers, but well, coming up with all kinds of ideas I hadn't anticipated. I forgot I had these. I think the yellow ones. Ooh, that orange one kind of looks nice on there, doesn't it? And we could cut it up closer to the line. Let's do that, because I could look in this book all day. We don't have all day. I'm trying to keep an eye on the time here. Okay, so let's cut this. There we go. have ourselves a beautiful flower. Cut off my fingernails, I can't pick anything up. And of course, we can't have a beautiful flower without inking around it. Nice. Then I'm feeling a label. What kind of label? Here's one. Some of these are too big. Let's grab out a couple options here. Oh, my stars. No fingernails. Goodness for tweezers. There's this little one, kind of like that. Or, gotta get this out of our way here. Sorry about that. Or there's this one. That's kind of fun on there too. I kind of like that better. Not kind of. I do like that better. All right, we'll save these for later, for another time. And then, do I want anything else? What if I went like that? Or what if I went like this, but just up on the corner? I kind of like that because it sets it off. I'm doing it. Almost like, oh, you know what I can do? Hold on. Oh, where did I put that? Aha. So I got it. I got this at the local thrift shop. And I'm going to see if it will punch out the little picture corners with this. Well, it did, but I didn't press it down far enough. Let's try that again. I got weak with it. Okay. So if I just want to do this on two sides, you fold these little finger-dingers, and then it goes in there like that. Kind of cool. Do I want them on all sides? Not really. I just want two of them. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Perfect. So let me get that out of the way, and let me glue this down. Hold on. Just needs a little encouragement here because that cardstock is from the green hanging file folders, and you know how stiff that is. So just giving a little squish. Okay. Got quiet all of a sudden, didn't I? I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. Oh, you guys, the other night I went to my brother's house. He's got 3 little kittens whose mom was killed by a car. So bless his heart, he has these kittens at his house, taking them in until they grow up. Then he's going to keep, there's 2 orange ones and a gray kitty, and he is keeping, I think, the 2 orange ones, and then my mom's going to take the gray one, which I'm so glad, because I just fell in love with that little gray one, but can't have it at our house. That's just too many animals. My husband said, because I was kind of joking with him, saying, oh, you know, if we could have that kitty. Well, he said, if you drag that cat home, I'm getting another small Munsterlander. And so I know better. 5 dogs is quite enough. Quite enough. They keep us busy. They give us plenty of love. And you notice it's quiet in here tonight, so for those of you who follow my channel regularly, know that oftentimes Pearl interrupts us. She's not in here right now. She's downstairs with my husband, so we can craft in peace. Otherwise, it's like she feels she's got to protect me. Every little sound she barks at. There, I don't think that needs anymore. I like it just like that. And then you could embellish these a little bit more. In fact, oh, it was right next to me. I've got my lace scraps right here. We could either use, or I should say trim scraps, it's not all just lace. There's this velvet that I used in the Christmas journals, but that's not quite what I'm going for. What else is floating around in here? Ooh, perfect. Never know what you're going to find in here. Okay, what's front, what's back? Maybe it doesn't matter. I think this is front. So we'll just put that on either side like that, and I think that's all that needs, because you're going to have all that ephemera in here, and you need to be able to get it somewhat closed. Sometimes that's the struggle, is not to over embellish something so that it's not even usable. Okay, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac for this. Oh, glue globs. Yuck. Okay. Just hold it for a minute. I think I might ask for some of those wool clips for Christmas. My mom had asked me a while back if I wanted some, and that time I was like, no. But since then I've kind of thought of different ways that I could actually use them. So I think there are definitely times that they'd come in handy. Just Just trying to put the pin in. All right. Did you hear me gasp as it fell in the glue? I was afraid I'd have it all goobered up. There, and then you can put in ephemera pieces in the pockets when you travel. You can put little things in for a Happy Meal as a gift to send to somebody. But that is fun. So that is out of just a little dollar digital. How fun. Okay, let's try another one, because one is never enough. I had an idea for the vellum, of course, right? Because I'm on this kick. And I thought about putting it on a piece of this. I'm not sure which one I want to use though yet. Any one of them, it doesn't matter, Lisa, just pick one. I'm just going to pick this top one because it's there. And because I like it. I like all of them though. There's so many things you can do with stuff like this. Just let your imagination run wild. Just start, really what I start doing is I just sit down, grab a bunch of things out, and start playing. I don't have that quite straight. There we go. Well, my cutting today leaves much to be desired. There we go. Okay. Valley Bank. So what this is going to be, my friends, we're going to make a little tag out of this. And I'm just going to put some Fabri-Tac along the side of this, the sides, not one side, all sides. Okay, and we'll put it down on, this is that hanging file folder. Hanging file folders are definitely something else that I don't think I could do without. I use them for so many things. I love, love, love using them for tabs. Okay, so let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Get my little cutter back out. And that scrap, great for tabs. Just trying to make sure I have this even. There we go. There's our dollars, $5. Okay, and I got some different things out for this. I got these, golly, a while back, and I honestly don't remember where I got them from. I don't know if I got them from off Etsy or Amazon. It wasn't from like an AliExpress or something like that. That I know for sure. Oh my gosh, look at how cute these ladies look on there. Love it. If you've never seen these, I use these in my personal journal all the time. I think these are a little big, don't you? Honey, you're a little big. I use these all the time. She's kind of sassy, isn't she? I just love them. And I don't know if they have adhesive on the back or not. Doesn't say. I haven't licked them to try. I always just glue them. Oh, that sounded so weird. I'm so sorry. I haven't licked them. Oh my God. But yeah, these are all the little, oh, I kind of like, I like them all. That's the problem. I like this, hands in her pockets for money in your pocket. We're going to go with that. Again, otherwise I'll sit and admire her. Look at the little ones. The little kids are in there. So cute. I love these. Okay, so I've got that, and let's see, what else can we use on there? We could use, I was thinking about fussy cutting one of those letters out, but that's not, it's not floating my boat. We could put, it's not that big a butterfly, we're not. It's just like a little moth. Nee. We could put, ooh, forgot about these. We did these quite a while ago. Felt like there was more than one there. I'm looking for one that's more vertical. There's that. There's one with some kind of book page. Maybe it should go this way or this way. Is that too small on there, you guys? Nope, too bright. So it's a possibility. I just don't know if that's my favorite. I feel like we need some other kind of punch. I know. Oh, I'm just gonna go, oh, tore that right off of there. I've got to get a new ephemera thing. I hate making these though. Some people do it so well. Blech, I don't have the patience. Here we go. Get out my box of stamps. Let's fish in this one, see what we got. Easier said than done. Goodness sake. Of course, it's the one that you want that's all taped shut. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that noise. That was probably super annoying. Too bright. What's this one? There's a stamp from Indonesia. It's a little too, it covers her up a little too much. Let's see what else. Ooh, what's this one? Here's, that one's kind of fun. It's, can you see it? It's a rooster. That one's kind of cool. Or this one. Either one, right? I'm going with the rooster. He just brightens my day. So let's glue this piece down first because it's on the bottom. I don't think Colby's going to be wrestling this weekend, so I think we'll have time to get some things done around the house in preparation for the holiday. I'm just thinking I just need a little ink around her. Not a lot. I don't want the ink to take away from her in the way from the light, how the light color pops off the page. Yep. But just make it look a little older. there's that. Whoa. And then here's our rooster stamp. Where's this from? Is it? It might be French. Not sure. There. That's cute. Now, to make it look more like a tag, what we're going to do is cut off the top a little bit, like so. Take our little snippet. Some people have die cut machines where you can make a tag shape out of a die. I just do this. So there's that. And you know how I like my rounded corners. I know, it's a me thing. They don't even have, you know what? I don't even have this all the way to the end of our bill. Silly me. Okay, so what I want to do then is punch a hole. And then, so you can write on the back of that, or we could also put paper on it, which I may do later. But what I want to put on there, I wonder where I have them. I'm wandering around, I don't know where I put, here they are. These are just those little hole reinforcements that I've cut out of scraps with a punch that I have. So I'm going to put one here like this. But before I do that, get all crazy, I'm going to just put this on the back of that, only because it's got these marks from the file folder. Get my snippets out of the way. Should have done this before I punched the hole, but it's just fine. It'll still work. Smush it down. Now you could sew around this if you wanted to, don't have to. Personal choice. Back out. Glue these little things on. You could ink around them if you wanted. I'm not feeling the need to right now. Was checking which side I wanted to use. There, it just gives it an extra little pop to make it look more finished. And then with the edges of the vellum being more white, I am going to just ink around this a smidge. And then you can here's where we could use our velvet. I always do this backwards, and I'm about to again. Why can't I keep that straight? How many times have I done this? And I still do it backwards. You always go in from the front. So you guys remember this better than I do. In from the front. And then twist that around. Pull it through. Be careful you don't pull it right through your tag. Been there, done that. Very sad. So there you go. I'm just going to trim those ends a little bit. They're a little obnoxious. So there we go. Isn't that cute? All right, I got one more thing that I wanted to do. I'm trying to whiz through time. I know we're running late here. But I wanted to use this one right here. And this is going to be easy and cute. Okay, remember what I didn't, where? No, that's the other one. I think this is the back. No, it isn't. I was going to say it's the back of this one, but it's not. But that's okay, because we can still, let's see what I mean in a second here. Or what I'm up to, I should say. We're just going to make a money library pocket. And these you can use as your collaging. Okay, so when I talk about a money library pocket, I want to get these out of the way first. And then back them on some cardstock that I am not a fan of. Okay, can't find the cardstock I wanted, so we're just going to use book page. So we will, I have to think about proportion here. So if it is like this size, that would be cute. Okay. So I'm just going to glue this on this first. And I'm going to glue this one on here. The other thing, you know what? I bet we can do this with just one. I don't know what I was thinking. Oops, I didn't hold that thing down again and it went crooked on me. Come on, Fiskars. There. So, like I said, you want it to be in proportion. We've got this glued down this way. And then if we, let's say we want our pocket to be, I'm going to cut it off in about in between those 8s. Butchering money now we are. See what I mean? I'm just going to cut this off a little bit up here. Money library pockets. You could make a money library card tag to go inside. Look at that. Super quick and easy. You didn't know that playing with money could be so much fun, did you? Playing with, oh shoot, I know what I wanted to do first. There we go. So we have that together like that. And if you recall from school, for those of you who are old enough to have had books with library card pockets in them where you check them out, then what we also had were the corners, I believe, were rounded like this. I'm just going to round the bottom a little bit. See, I've got these different sizes that I can use. You don't have to do it like that. It's just how I wanted to do it. It's what's in my vision of creativity right now. And then I'm going to ink around, make it look like old money. And then you've got a pocket. And then we can embellish that. I thought something like this on it might be fun. And another thing that might be fun, I wonder if this would show up. You know what? Do I like this? I don't like that. Maybe here's where we need our little birdie friend because he's so stinking cute. Let's just try it. If we cut him out and we don't like it, he doesn't get to live there. We'll find him another home later on. I'll cut that piece out. Make him look very intentional. Oh, little buddy. See, he sits on there like that, doesn't he? Yeah, he can sit like that. I wonder how that would look. That's too big. But I've got another idea. Not that one. There. That's more like what I was looking for. And I might cut just the tip of his tail off. Or, no. Had a white edge around it and I just didn't care for that with this black piece. This is like, I don't know, what is that, an odometer dial or something? Something along those lines. Just again, doing my light little dance around here. Not a step you have to do, totally personal preference. definitely like that over the top of it. This is just another book page from a book that I hacked apart, and it had bird images in it, so I just saved the birdie images so I could use them in my crafting. And it works out great. That'll go there, and I need a third thing. I know exactly what I'm going for. One of these S&H stamps, but I want one of the smaller ones, not that. This one's kind of munched up. That might be fun. Yep. We want the munched one. Because this is a heavier cardstock piece, I always just feel more comfortable using the Fabri-Tac. I'm sure it would be fine with the art glitter glue. I don't know. This is probably just habit more than anything on my part. There. And then you could, I got glue all over my fingers. You could then use the little tag like this to go inside the library card pocket. Isn't that cute? So there we go. We've got 3 pieces again, just from our money digital kit. And this again is from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and I hope you give it a try. There's a lot of other things in that kit to be able to play with, and I'm going to be making some more things. I hope that you've enjoyed this and gotten some new ideas on what you can do when you're playing with money. Thanks for joining. Have a great day.